Hi everyone, Rob here with today's Western Pacific weather update. At the time making this video, it actually is Saturday night going into Sunday, the 14th of April 2013, and we are still watching our very active tropical area continuing to push across, well, southern Thailand here, and it has been bringing some heavy rainfall. Really, this update is going to concentrate on this area today, but also we're going to take a look a little bit farther here towards the east, southern Mindanao, and then show you the rest of the Western Pacific really quick near the end of the update. So just stand by for that if you are off towards the north. But this is the area I want to concentrate on. Just take a look at some of these rain totals in the past 24 hours. We can blow some of these up here, and you see upwards of 51 millimeters. Actually, I've seen a few reports in here between 100 and 150 millimeters of rainfall in the past 24 hours. This one's at 122 millimeters. A little bit farther towards the west, we're getting up to 121. And this is just not one isolated area. It's scattered reports across the region here of rainfall. Look at this one, up to 170. So what that means is we have this continued risk of flooding in this area, and unfortunately, I've been looking at the latest models. It is not going to improve going through your Sunday into Monday. If anything, the same area just south of Bangkok, north of Kuala Lumpur, really right near the border there, just north of the border actually, it's going to possibly get worse. Because our vortex, you can see it right here, well, that's going to start to push a little bit farther towards the west. Sea surface temperatures out here definitely would support a lot of moisture inflow. And we actually look at where the temperature should be for this time of year. It actually is slightly above average outside of just off the coast of around Phuket there, but really about 1 to 2 degrees warmer than atypical for this time of year. And that really does put the sea surface temperatures across the South China Sea into the Gulf of Thailand and just out towards the Bay of Bengal and around the 30s here. So very, very warm, and definitely, once again, providing a lot of moisture. So with that said, we have our moisture and we have our vortex, which is just spinning across there in southern Thailand right now. And it's going to continue to spin up, grab the moisture from the east, pull it onshore. There's very little vertical wind shear here to knock this apart at the very least. But I don't think this is going to develop into a full-blown tropical system on that note as well. Main reason, it's just too close to the equator for one, not enough Coriolis. Second, just not enough organization here. And third, it really is just sitting right here near the coastline. So, yeah, you're not expecting this to organize, but it is going to get enough spin, enough rotation to allow a positive vorticity to develop under it. And that's why we're going to be seeing the moisture come on shore from and also the east. So much of southern Thailand, even portions of Myanmar here, you're really going to get on the moisture. And now let's pull up actually the precipitation for the same time here. You have that center of circulation. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that moisture coming in from the south, the above average sea surface temperatures, and then out of the Gulf of Thailand. That is going to be making things very wet, and possibly those continued rain totals between 100 and 150 millimeters, even higher than that per 24-hour period. So really the main risk here is flooding, definitely low-lying, some of these low-lying rivers, urban flooding, any of the cities here with the poor drainage, you definitely want to watch out for that. And also we have some hills in the mountains a little bit farther there towards the north, and that is going to be creating the risk of mudslides as this system continues to linger and develop and drops yet more rainfall. The good news, Kuala Lumpur, you're continuing to dry up besides afternoon storm, which will continue to flare up definitely due to afternoon heating, just due to the cape in the area, and that's what we're seeing right here. We see it extend down there towards the south. That shows the potential for these strong storms. Well, you're going to continue to see those storms blow up, but at least it's not going to be the drencher that we did see just a few days ago. Actually, you click the video on the screen, you can see just one of the videos from that. But really, my forecast, I definitely do think that this rain is going to continue to kick up and keep pushing across southern Thailand. And the Thai Meteorological Department actually seems to agree that having this low pressure area in the Malacca Strait with a strong easterly wind, so torrential rainfall still over the areas, isolated to heavy, very heavy at times, also very high waves, 2 meter high waves, nothing to mess around with, especially if you're in a small boat around this area here. But really, they do expect the rain to continue even into the 13th through the 15th, so all the way out into Monday and Tuesday. This is from the Thai Meteorological Department, actually the official warning for this particular area. So even though it is not a named system, not even really technically a tropical depression, but still a low pressure area, it is not one to be taken lightly, and I still think it's going to cause the risk of flooding. Also, I wanted to mention there in southern Mindanao, we do have a burst of convection pushing across your area. Still going to be seeing the heavy rains here, very localized, and I do think this is mainly due to afternoon heating. Northern Luzon, though, you are sitting high and dry. Same thing with here in southeastern China. Finally, a little break. The rough weather there for you. Farther off towards the north, we're actually seeing a low pressure area push across portions of northeastern China. Now, this is doing a few things. It has brought some snow here for you, so winter's still in effect there. We actually see some of these reports coming out of the region there of some snowfall across portions of northeastern China. Also seeing some fog down there across North Korea. Well, what this is doing, you have an extended cold front as it pushes off there towards the east. We're going to be seeing some strong winds pushing ahead of it. That's why these lines are so close together. And actually, you can see in the Sea of Japan, some of these winds starting to kick up. Well, that's going to be raising up the temperature. So across most of Japan, temperature is going to be above average into the mid-20s. Things are going to cool off, though, once that front does push by. Actually, you can see it back here a little bit farther towards the west, only 2 degrees here, a little bit farther there, around 8, even Seoul dropping down to around 6 to 8 degrees. So things are going to cool down and eventually work its way into Japan. So Sunday, well, Japan's going to be nice, warm. Beijing's already starting to cool off, though, on your Sunday. And by Monday, even some precipitation will be working it across much of Hokkaido and northern Tohoku. As shown here with our trusty GFS model, just showing this on Sunday, you can see that rain showers pushing from the northwest towards the east over Japan, eventually up there towards the east. Meanwhile, I want to flash back to here. Take a look at that. Our little area of convection blowing around there and around Thailand and even over towards Myanmar. It is going to continue to produce some rain. Good news, as far as anything organized in the long range, well, nothing's coming up here on the GFS model, and none of the other models want to show anything in the tropics organized at the very least. Not even any major spring storms popping up at this time either. So that's some good news. Alright guys, but thanks for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. Also releasing my Sunday vlog. I'll put it on the screen. If there's no link to it, it means I haven't put it up yet. If there is, it means I have put it up yet. So thanks for watching though. Stay safe out there. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comment box down below. I always really do enjoy helping you guys out, and I hope that you enjoy me trying to help you out. So stay safe out there, though. Have a great day. Bye.